See, look at this. This is a perfect example why chivalry is dead. Look at this young lady out here carrying the trash, bringing the trash in. Like, where's her husband at? Husband's probably somewhere playing video games inside, maybe at the gym, watching the game, out with his bros. Probably told her that he would do it later on. But here she is, having to bring in the trash herself. We need,
What happened to yearning? What happened to men that pursue? What happened to men being confident enough to make the first move? I feel like our generation is just so whacked out. Like we're just all messed up. And I think with the phones, we're just so antisocial and just everything is just out of sorts and it's not how it used to be. And I think it's a real shame that like the art of dating and like yearning and pursuing is just like I watch shows like Bridgerton, I'm like, oh my God, we will never have that again. It's just gonna get worse. And it's actually so sad. Especially dating apps have just ruined it all.
And what you see, women talk like this all the time. They talk silly and stupid like this all the time. It's a coping mechanism. It's really all it is. Oh, it's fine. I don't need nobody. I'm happy I'm alone. Coping. Until they get to the point to where, oh, I just got to live in my truth. Oh, I just, when is it going to be my turn? All of that coping ran out. And now you're saying, well, I do want a husband. We know. I do want a family. We know. I do want this type of house and this type of lifestyle. We know. That's what we were trying to tell you. And you were trying to tell us we wasn't good enough to provide it for you. Stupid.
Are men more likely to settle in their relationships? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll give you my opinion on why this is. So, you know how there's that quote that's like women are with who they want to be with and men are with who will be with them? I feel like this really much applies here. I feel like generally speaking, for the most part, women have more options than men. So a lot of times the person that men typically settle with is a person that's usually more based off of convenience. And I think this is when men choose the person that they think is a little bit maybe inferior to them. But if that person does the things that they deem to be important, which is usually in the form of pampering them a bit more, maybe someone that's going to be like catering to them, things like that, then they will make that sacrifice. And then in turn, always kind of like have their eye open as to like something better. Because they deep down feel like they could have done better, but sacrifice that better option for the one that kind of like takes care of him. That's my hot take.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video. What a lot of these modern women don't realize is that the dating market corrected itself. A lot of these modern women for years kept on pumping the dating market with stupidity, trying to inflate their value. Got simps out here gassing you up. Got men out here gassing you up. DMs had you thinking you was a 10. DMs had you thinking, oh man, I'm the best out there. Until the market corrected. Until men stopped simping. Until men started getting standards. And now a lot of these modern women are realizing for the first time in their life what their real market value is. And it's not good. But somebody somewhere done told you that already, but you just didn't listen. Hey, you're not going to look like this. You're not going to be like this forever. Why don't you find a good man, a nice man to settle down with? You don't have that much time.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
There's not a big pool of good men.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
That is a lie.
That's not a lie. You tell me.
Listen, there's not a lot of good men who want y'all. I'm clapping for myself. Where the good man at? Like they hiding under a rocker in a cave. They everywhere. They at the gas station. They at Costco. They at Equinox. They at the bank. They walking right past you and you don't show up on their radar because of the way you are. They're going to walk right by you. Your pretty face ain't going to go too far because everybody's pretty. That's a prerequisite. So if that's all you got to offer, we not looking at you. But there's plenty good men. They just don't want you. I ain't never heard no woman say, I know I ain't. When have you ever heard a woman admit to not being? She'll say, this man ain't he ain't he was bad, he was bad. But for the most part, every woman think they're a good woman? What makes you a good woman? Who's auditing that you're a good woman? You are auditing yourself. Why don't you ask your exes what they think? Because all your relationships diminished and ended in turmoil.
And what modern women don't really seem to understand is that society, the world, in and of itself has a way of balancing itself out. And that's what's happening to a lot of modern women now. The world, their world, is balancing itself out. They do a lot of stupid stuff. They put out a lot of stupid energy, a lot of silliness into the atmosphere. And when it comes back to bite them, they get upset about it. All of that messing around, doing stupid stuff, come back to bite them. And a lot of the decisions, you see them on the internet crying about it. You see them on TikTok crying about it. Oh, what did I ever do wrong? You were acting silly. And men told you to stop acting silly, or this was going to happen, and you didn't listen. And now you're seeing that, oh shoot, I should have listened a little bit earlier, a little bit sooner. I know. And maybe it wouldn't have been this bad.
So I was getting to know this guy for about 4 months, and then he decided to tell me he wasn't ready for a relationship. I had to ask him the dreaded question, which, by the way, ladies, if you have to ask the question, you have the answer. What are we? And he said, well, I'm not ready for a relationship. And my response was, well, I'm not looking for anything casual, as he already knew. So we both agreed to think about things, and he had an upcoming trip. And so I thought maybe we should go no contact while he's on the trip. I wanted to protect my peace and also mind my business. The next day, he calls me, the day before his trip, on FaceTime, and he wanted me to help him coordinate his outfits for his trip. I said no. Why? Sir, you're not ready for a relationship, but you want me to help you choose your outfits for your trip? That's boyfriend treatment. Those are the benefits of having a girlfriend. One of the many. I'm not doing that for you. I don't feel like it. I don't have to. I don't want to. You don't get that access to me. You see, you got a free trial period, which you should have never gotten in the first place. We don't do free trial periods, okay? Lesson learned. But no, you don't get to do that. What am I, your personal stylist? If you don't want the title, don't ask for the treatment. Come on, dude. Do better.
You know, the thing about it is a lot of modern women want men to grow, and they want men to improve. Well, we didn't improve. And now we in the phase of our improvement where accountability happens. And we all got to take accountability, men and women. If men got to do it, you got to do it too. And I know it hurts your pride. I know it hurts your ego. You're not used to being held accountable. You're not used to men asking you what you bring to the table. You're not used to hearing, well, maybe it's you. Maybe you're the problem. You're not used to hearing that. But that's where we're at right now. Accountability. Don't care about your feelings. I don't care about you getting upset. You know, you don't want to be a jerk, but hey, listen, after you get through with all that, what do you bring to the table? Well, I just believe a man this, and this. I got it. I understand it. What do you bring to the table? Nothing? Okay.
You know how I feel about Justin Bieber. I don't care. Babe, I don't care. He's literally the first love of my life.
I'm telling you, if you're dating someone and they're talking about celebrities like that and like celebrity crushes, wrap it up immediately. And it's funny because we all know it's disrespectful, right? And it's like if the guy were to go around liking all of Ice Spice's IG posts, like we definitely hear problems about that, right? I remember one time I was dating this girl and I called Charlie XCX like queen, and she was not having it. Like, I don't know what it is like with this narrative where it's like some people try to make it like, oh, like it's not a big deal. And like, nah, bro, it'd be a big deal. And the thing is, not only is it disrespectful, but the person who's doing it knows it's like when they're actually doing it. Like, I call Charlie X queen because I'm low-key and like that's just what we do. I remember one time I was talking to this girl and like she was like getting giggly like with like the thought of a male celeb. I was like, oh no. I was like, I will leave like literally right now. Straightened up immediately, started crying. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. And like a couple weeks later, she did it again with like a different male celebrity. And I was like, yo, like I will end things. I'm like, I don't think you understand. Like this is not a joke. And I'm like, I don't know who you're used to dealing with, but nah. And then it never happened again, right? But then in hindsight, I was like, bro, they definitely know it's disrespectful. Because this person was so, like, if I ever said anything that was, like, relatively, like, positive, like, about a woman, like, she was tweaking out about it. So it's like, bro, like, it's one of those things where it's like, they know, and they're really just trying you, genuinely. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, even if you have to correct it once, I think that's fine reason to get out of it. Like, do not let them play in your face, bro. Because people, and I'm sure men probably do too, like, people know what they're doing when they do stuff like that, bro.
You know, a lot of these modern women continue to talk about how men are optional. Men are optional until they get into their 30s and 40s and they need help. Men are optional until they need somebody removing their suitcase off the plane, filling up their gas, changing their tires, and all that. And that's when men become a necessity. That's when men become a necessity. A lot of modern women like to talk a lot of trash, say a lot of stupid stuff until it's time to actually get to work. You got your little nice fancy job, and I'm not saying that you ain't been working, but when it's time to get to work, you ain't nowhere to be found. Oh, let the man do it. Or maybe the man can do it. Oh, we don't need men. You see, I'm thinking about that CEO that was like, oh man, we're gonna buy an island, and you know, we don't need men. Men ain't allowed here. Stupid, silly behind had to have men come in and build the island for her. And that mug crashed and burned. Silly.
You want me to stop at Chick-fil-A so she can use the bathroom. I say, well, we can go, because we late and I got to get some gas.
They late.
You can go, I'm going to a new gas station, you can go use their restroom.
Right.
She throws a fit because I won't make a extra stop so she can go use whatever bathroom she wants to use. Forget that you making me late. Forget that I gotta get gas and I can say we can do one stop. No, she made that a big issue. And guess what the women did? That's your lady. You supposed to stop and do. You supposed to take her to a nice, pretty bathroom. I said, oh, so these women narcissistic. If you think that somebody is the stronger person, since you look at me as a man, because these women are not looking at me as a woman.
Yeah.
Because the way I carry myself, the way I speak, my assertiveness, these women look at me as a man. So they treat me like one.
Right. Really? Oh.
So in their minds, I was supposed to bend over backwards and take her to a special a special place to use the bathroom with me making a logical decision to do a one-stop shop so we can get on the road. I was the villain then. You're a narcissist. You're a narcissist. Why didn't you take your girlfriend to go use that bathroom? Wow. I said, so this is what they dealing with?
Yes. Sensational.
You know, for modern women, it just, all that main character energy, all of that I'm the prize silly mentality, all that the world revolves around me type of stupidity didn't caught up with them. Y'all wasn't that fine to begin with. And you had this little, I'm the prize. I'm going to be, I need to find a man to put me in my feminine, my soft girl era. I'm looking for a man like that. You wasn't never the prize. You wasn't never anything to be desired. You just kept hollering. And you got maybe a few men to send you a little money, send you a little $30, $40 here and there, pay for your gas here and there. Might take you out. But men are seeing, men are figuring out this ain't nothing to her. This woman is narcissistic. Do you call men narcissistic? This woman is a real narcissist. This woman's got problems. This woman is conceited. This woman needs therapy. And when men started figuring that out, then all of a sudden, you ain't got no more options.
Modern women say they want men to yearn for them like men used to do back in the 90s. What the is a man yearning for?
I don't have any feelings, ever.
It seems like when a woman gets with a man, she's looking at his pockets more than she is anything else about him. And why would a man want to put himself in a situation with a pretty parasite and keep on chasing her when all he's doing is wasting his money?
You're a rest haven for hoes.
She's dating multiple people.
Reasons why you should be dating multiple men at once. People are like, oh no, just date one person and then get a real feel for him, then move on to the next. Nuh-uh, we're not wasting time over here. We're dating multiple men at once.
She's not trying to give you any type of reciprocation towards your energy.
When I be around a man, I don't do nothing. I be lazy.
She's not doing anything that the women who men used to yearn for does.
You're damn right.
So what is the benefit of a man yearning for a woman who has no type of skills like the women used to have?
I need an emotional connection.
And does not respect men like women used to when men yearn for them.
You ain't never lied.
The truth is, until the women sweeten up, the juice ain't worth the squeeze.
And you have a lot of guys out here that wanted to and are doing the right thing. The average everyday man who is out here doing the right thing. And unfortunately, a lot of these modern women want to sit up there and once again clown a man for wanting to do the right thing because they're toxic. They want to stay out there in the club till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, knowing they got to go to work the next day. Knowing they got to go help somebody out the next day. They have things to do the next day. But a lot of modern women are shirking their responsibilities. While this dude right here, this good guy right here is getting up saying, I got a DIY project. I got to make sure that's done. Or I got to go here across town. I got to work on my business. And I got to get up and go to the gym. Man, I got to get up and meet my boys, man. We're going to go out for lunch or something like that. Hang out for a few hours. Head back to the house. Build those real connections. But you're not doing that. You out here wasting your life away, drinking your life away, gaining weight for no good reason, just living an all-around unhealthy lifestyle. And eventually at some point in time, you're going to crash and burn. And when you crash and burn and you got 2 or 3 kids, you're going to be trying to come up to him and make him talk to you.
Should I go hit on this man? He's playing Frisbee alone. I can't tell if he's cute or not. I'm too far away. But he just keeps, like, throwing that Frisbee. And, it's not even close. Not even close. He's probably feeling pretty vulnerable right now. Probably needs, like, I don't know, a feminine shoulder to cry on. Let's get it.
There are several legitimate reasons why the dude would be throwing a Frisbee by himself. Most likely he's practicing, but she immediately assumes that he's depressed and refuses to leave the guy in peace.
I did it. I went and talked to him. He was pretty cute. He is practicing for a major tournament he has tomorrow in Antioch. I'm not going to go, and I did not go in with. I look disgusting. I have a cold. I'm wearing sweatpants, and I'm barefoot. But I will come back at this exact time next week in a dress.
For some reason, she threw out a perfectly good opportunity to potentially get a date with this guy, all because she wasn't dressed in a way that she thought was proper. Dudes don't care about that kind of crap. She just didn't want to make everything happen. And of course, she assumes that the man should be doing it.
You guys, I know we've been talking about how bad dating apps are in the past 24 hours on my profile, but this takes the cake. I was just in line at McDonald's getting a black coffee, and I opened up Hinge, and I matched with this guy who was extremely local, cute, single dad, and the first thing he said to me was, "Are your boobs fake? Because I don't date anybody with fake boobs. I need a little bounce."
Women like this just assume that there are nothing but good men on the dating apps, but what they refuse to realize is that good men don't bother. We leave those apps to the chads, the scammers, and anyone else who wants to waste their time. Anything else is just a waste to a lot of dudes.
Are you kidding me? Like, why are men sexualizing women so much? Why is this happening? I just want to know why. It is so dehumanizing. That's my rant for Hinge today. Maybe more, who knows?
A lot of these modern women were trying to gaslight and have been, even until today, trying to gaslight men is essentially what they're trying to do. Trying to make men think that we're crazy, that we're asking for too much, for like a simple being friendly, being feminine, being relatively fit. oh, I just want a feminine woman. That was wrong. Or I'm looking for loyalty. Oh, you're controlling. Like, you know, I'm just looking for somebody to respect me. Oh, that's toxic. I don't like a toxic man. It just seems to, just sometimes I just feel like, you know, and what they setting up to say is, I feel like I need to be able to act the way I want to act whenever I want to act like that. That's what they saying. Yeah, I can respect you here and there, but I need to be able to just allow my emotions to go haywire whenever I want to. That's really what they saying. And men are saying, no, that's not the way we're going to do it. That happy wife, happy life stuff, I'm doing whatever I can to make you happy because you got an attitude, because you can't close your mouth, because you can't fix your little silly attitude, especially in front of the kids. We're not doing that anymore.
The comments in this video were so irritating to read because God forbid a hardworking man takes a nap, right? It's not okay for him to take a nap. And then they would argue that the mom is working 24 hours, 365, 7 days a week. Like, shut up. Just shut up. You notice how old those kids look, right? At this point, the kids can be self-sufficient. They don't have diapers that needs changing from their asses. They don't need to be spoon-fed baby food. They don't need what tummy time and freaking playtime watching fruit dancing in front of a screen. They're playing Uno with their mom. I think they are self-sufficient enough to understand how that works. They can make their own little snacks and food that is easy to make for themselves if they need to be fed lunch or snack time. They could do something with themselves. Draw, go play outside in the backyard, go do something. The daughter could be playing with their Barbies. Boy could be playing with the cars. Daughter could be doing the same thing that the boy's doing, or the boy vice versa. Doesn't matter. The point is that the kids are self-sufficient. They don't need to be watched 24/7 like that. They are self-sufficient. And if they aren't, and if people in the comments don't think they are, then that's a serious problem. Because those kids look like they're already past the age of 7. And if mom wanted to take a nap, she would have taken a nap. She is completely capable of doing so. But if you have a husband that is sitting there working all day, all the time, and has the moment to just rest, because I know my husband, when he comes home, he always takes a nap. He's tired. It gets hot outside. He comes home looking red and exhausted. Why would my husband not take a nap? I would honestly think something is wrong with him if he didn't take a nap. Like, honestly, women gotta stop posting stupid like this. Oh, because the most irritating thing I see throughout the day when my husband is home is him taking a nap. Oh, it's like he's not allowed to be tired. I know you get tired, but he's not allowed to be tired just because you're with the kids all day? Doing what? What exactly are you doing? You don't have any managers up here at your throat about anything. You're not being told 24/7 that you have to do chores. Sometimes men don't even give a shit whether or not you're doing it for the day. As long as it gets done, it gets done. They don't give you a time frame. But managers, bosses, people who own companies will fire you if you don't do it. Like, do you women even like your husbands anymore? Like, why do you guys post stupid like this? Give the man a break.
And a lot of times, modern women, they can get away with, they can skate along with doing whatever they want to do. They can skate along with, oh, well, this is how I feel. My little stupid attitude, the stupid entitlement, delusional standards. And the whole time that mirror is chasing you down. And eventually, accountability. Eventually, that mirror says, hey, how you doing? What's up? Now it's time for you to look at what it is, who you are, and fix that. And a lot of modern women, they talk about men, but they're not up to the challenge. They're not up to the challenge. Y'all been trying to blame men your entire life. You had 15 to 20 good years of that. And now it's time for you to take accountability and fix the stuff that you was doing wrong. And even now, You have modern women out there in their 50s, bro, talking about, oh, well, you know, these men, and I don't doubt there are some men out there that ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing. But when you gonna take accountability? 50 and 60 years old, boo-hooing on camera, talking about, oh man, I can't find a man to love me. I can't do this. These guys are playing games. Well, it's probably because you met a 20-something-year-old, 30-something-year-old guy looking suave, and you already know the game. But you said, I'm gonna do it for the plot. When really you was like, oh man, I'm gonna try to get him to see the value in me because I'm smarter and I'm wiser. And I know what I want, and I go for what I want, and I got my money in my house and my car. And that man said, I know what I want to. I want to crack. You have a good night. You want some coffee on your way out? Boom. And now we're hearing about where the good men at. Oh man, the guys nowadays, they're not chivalrous. One thing modern women don't like is when the tables turn. One thing they don't like is when men actually have options. Men actually have leverage. See, a lot of modern women like to waste all of their time. They like to get out here, reject a man, have a man chasing them all around town, all around the state, into another country, all while laughing and kikiing with their friends and all this other nonsense, till the man stops doing that and finds something else to do. Then all of a sudden he's sassy. All of a sudden he must like men now. I like my brothers. I like my homeboys. I like my friends. I like people who like me. I like people who respect me. I like brothers who like hanging out and doing the things that I like to do. I like brothers that take interest in me. I take interest. Hey man, hey, you know, I saw you like this. Oh, yeah, man. You know, hey, why don't you come over and join our group? Yeah, I might do that. All right. I like that type of stuff. Because those boys actually care about me. And I care about them, right? We build a friendship. But you guys, modern women ain't friends with nobody. Modern women they're acquaintances with the people who think like they do. And that's stupid. That's stupid. So y'all been doing all of this stupid stuff. And men nowadays, hey man, leave that girl alone. Hey, yeah, man, yeah, she cute and all that stuff. She fine, she bad, whatever. Alone, man. Man, come hang out with us. Come chill over here with us, man. Yeah, come on, come chill with us, man. These modern women wasting your money and wasting your time, man. Hey, we got a group on Saturdays about 10 o'clock. Come hang out with us, man. We go do. We try to find stuff to do every week just to kind of get out the house, just to kind of try to socialize. Come hang out with us, man. All right, man. I guess I can't. I guess I'll do that. Hey, man, we getting a trip together, man. Man, it's gonna be about maybe 1,000. We try to keep it relatively cheap, you know, maybe 1,500 if you want to splurge. Man, you in? Yeah, I don't know, man. Come on, man. Take the time off. All right. And then they leave. And then they leave and go with their boys, man. And they just chilling out. And what modern women get mad at is men are not enamored with them. We've seen modern women literally get upset that men have stopped hanging out with them, that men have stopped going on vacation with them, that men are going on vacation in groups, and the group of men are going on vacation in different areas than the women are. Oh, why don't you come to this country? Because I don't want to be around you. Me and the fellas hanging out. Stop being weird.